Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today we'll be doing some live trading with 20 people. I'll be going over the trades as I'm doing them. Today we're trading NVIDIA, 2,000 shares, excuse me, which I've already talked with Charles Schwab to make sure that we're going through their little private deal where they fill all the shares themselves, and a lot of banks are doing that now. You can check into that with them yourself, but just wanted to make sure we weren't going to have trouble. We've been doing that for a long time, but they're making it available to pretty much everybody. And I was worried that maybe we would have difficult getting filled on market with a large slippage. And with this stock, they do not think so. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. This is an entertainment and educational channel that teaches you tips and tricks and different strategies on how to trade with demonstration videos. You really should seek the advice of someone you trust and trade in a simulator before you try to emulate any of this stuff. You can lose a lot of money if you're not sure what you're doing, particularly with a stock like this and this share size. Now, this strategy that we're going to show today, you can trade with 5 shares, 10 shares, 20 shares. You don't have to be this crazy. We are getting ready for a pretty large competition for the different open strategies that are coming out. Let me move this out of our way. And that explains why this layout is continually changing. Now, regarding this strategy we're trading today, it's the RV strategy, which came out last March, and I'll be going in early. Typically, it's a half hour after market opens. As soon as I'm kind of done talking to you guys, we're just going to start trading. But I wanted to give you some context, about what we're doing. So this is a range-bound strategy. It came out last year, in the spring of last year, and it just took over when the $1 Million Margin Club put out a book about it. Then everybody went crazy because it really hadn't been a book out about a large cap stock scalping strategy. People didn't think about it being a viable strategy, that you couldn't make enough money. But the fact is, the reason it's called RV is it moves far like a recreational vehicle, but it's steady and calm. So it's not like those momentum stocks. So yes, with 25 shares, you can move $5, $6, $7, $8 easily in just a half hour or an hour. So it's all about finding the right stock, using the right strategy, and then, of course, being careful and having a good risk management plan and sticking to that day trading plan. Now, a lot of videos about all that. I don't have a lot of time to go into that today, but should watch the video archives. But this book will be linked to Day Trading Volume 1 as well as Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Extremely important to have that too. And then Candlestick Mastery will be linked. Those are all 3 by the $1 Million Margin Club. However, I also have linked Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, an amazing book you should get, and The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard. Those are all the best books I believe in. They're all linked. But you can find out all about that just by watching the channel. I know the $1 Million Margin Club has a YouTube channel too, and they review their books anyway. I think that Trading in the Zone, if you have Spotify, you can get that. I think, is it Spotify? There's a couple of different ones that offer that for free. No, maybe it isn't Spotify. I don't know what it is. But when we were chatting here yesterday, somebody said that that book is available for free. But anyway, if you go on YouTube, you can listen to it. It's everywhere, the whole book. I don't know how that's being approved for by the people, but that is just about everywhere. But anyway, and then The Best Loser Wins, the same thing if you don't want to buy the book. Although I recommend having it around. It's kind of short money considering the niche that you're in and trying to learn. And let me just make sure this is reconciling here, guys. This is my 1-minute chart. Yeah, it looks like we're right on today, guys. So that's good. So I have everybody up here, 20 people on Zoom, and we're all going to be trading 2,000 shares of NVIDIA, in case I didn't say that. This is a 1-minute chart. This is the famous scalping indicator. I will make this available again for free. This is a script I did myself, and it just kind of, people have gone crazy for it. It's changed a lot of lives, along with the RV strategy from the $1 Million Margin Club. And how this works is, the red are the sellers, the green are the buyers, the blue is the volume. And this is telling you the sentiment inside each candle. So you can literally ride the wave as it's happening, see it happening. 3 bits of information in one. So it's not that this information isn't available in other ways. This just makes it so much easier for people to see and get in and out quickly, or to look at sort of a trend like sellers going down. You know, like there. You might think, hey, if this continued, I'm going to go in and buy. As it was, I mean, the volume went up a little bit, but then the buyers took over. So you look for signals like that. I am using the MACD, which I normally don't do. Again, this is getting ready for the challenges that we're going to be having that are sometimes, just ridiculous to try to win. But we'll be having those too. Let me just get this a little bit ready, guys. So we're going to be going in soon. I'll go over the strategy real quick as well. 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 5-minute chart, minimize daily chart right down here. How do we get a range? This is a range-bound strategy. So we've marked the ATR high and low. This is a day chart. Every one of these candles represents a day. This is kind of hiding right here that's being traded right now. This is yesterday. You would look at the close of yesterday next to my picture up there. It says C130.78, $130.78. Then you go down to the ATR, which is down here. I'll go back over the candle and look at that number. That is $5.19. We'll call it $5.20. So that's $2.60. If we divide it by 2, we subtract $2.60 from the close to get the ATR low and add it to get the ATR. That's our first range. And once we're inside that range, now we want to make support and resistance lines as per the strategy. So keep in mind, this big jumbled up mess is just one way to trade. This is a particular strategy. Somebody called it spaghetti. There's all kinds of strategies that don't have any lines, and there's other strategies that have some lines, or just the Fibonacci's. And this is just a specific strategy. So if you're not used to seeing it, it's going to confuse the heck out of you. But anyway, what you do is you look for historical data to find support and resistance levels within the ATRs. Now, the Fibonacci levels, this always goes from left to right, this Fibonacci. These are going to be, this is nature's mathematical formula, so it gave us a couple of levels in here. You're trying to trade within the ATR, but we've already left the ATR. So, I was marking levels way below it. There's another 2-day Fibonacci in here. This is a 10-day on a 5-minute. I know I'm going fast, but you guys can, go back on the video and if you're missing something. And then besides the 2 Fibonacci's, which are pink and yellow lines giving us support and resistance, it looks like a couple of them might come into play right down here. Here's where the price action is right now. I'll zoom in on this in a second. But these are marked on a 4-hour chart as per the strategy. You can do 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, or 5-minute. You're trying to make channels that are 25 cents, no larger than 25 cents. Today, I definitely didn't do it that way. I have a $2,000 max loss per trade with the group here. We're going for the big money. We wanted to check first with Charles Schwab to make sure that we will get filled properly, and that was guaranteed. Well, I think they're guaranteed, but they said there should be no problem. And they, again, remember, they fill at 0.2 seconds. They will fill at 0.02. They fill every trade. So that's their big guarantee with their liquidity that they add in. And now that they're kind of doing their own exchange, it's even better than that. But, and I'm not going to get in a big long speech about it. I don't want to get into trouble with it. But they're making a lot of money to do this. They're making lots of money. And they've got to follow rules and stuff like that. But we feel we can call the trades based on the strategy. We just want to get filled. So we understand there might be on 2,000 shares, $100, $200, even $300 in slippage. We're willing to go with that. I'll tell you after the trades are over. Maybe I'll be livid, but right now it's been tried and true many times, tried and a successful strategy. So on a 4-hour chart is where I marked all these. I'm showing you on a 5-minute. Here's a 4-hour down here. So guys, everybody's in here because I'll be ready to go in just a second. So everybody's sitting down and so every wick and body that seems like it might be near the price action, I have marked on a 4-hour. That's historical data. That's where the price action has turned around before. So it stands to reason that it might do that again, So that's the entire strategy is based on that. That's why there's all these lines. Now, some people might just be looking at, larger patterns and don't need to mark all these lines, or maybe a couple of lines on a low here, a low. They go back a year or a month or a couple of weeks. They look at a weekly chart. There's all kinds of different ways. Don't hate, guys. Don't hate. This is a particular strategy, and until you try it out, you really shouldn't knock it, because a couple of millionaires just that started trading it that I know about on this channel from this strategy, and many are making a living. And our whole reason for first helping the $1 Million Margin Club design this and beta test this strategy was to just have people make $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day. Back then, it wasn't too long ago, I had $1,000 max was what I wanted a day. And now I changed that to $5,000 about 3 or 4 months ago. And now I often will get $20, $30, sometimes $40,000 in a day. So it's a good strategy, but you don't have to share, have this kind of share size to do it. It's called the $1 Million Margin Club for a reason. All those people that are in that club that I often trade with in this group here can margin up to $1 million. So, but that doesn't mean that the strategy won't work for smaller share size, And it's great because you get these professional traders that you normally do not see on YouTube, that don't care about making videos or that kind of stuff. And you get them to be involved in creating strategies. If they're having fun and they're putting money in their pocket, they're not all altruistic. Guys, I'm liking the look of this a lot right here. So I'm getting ready to go long right here if everybody's ready. Yeah, I'm going to take that move. So I got that at 24.60 off this line right here, which is the 25. I was actually looking at the $25 even, and I got a little lower. Is it stopping reconciling here? Yeah, it's kind of not catching up to itself here. So let's be careful about what it's going to actually do here. I've got a 20. Now I have a $2,000 max loss per trade. I started with like $70 or something. I did a little quick pre-market thing. I was testing when I was on the phone with them. And I'm testing the speed of this layout, which was at the time, but 2 million in volume. So we are having trouble here. Any platform's going to have trouble with 2 million on one 1 minute candle here. So we have to be careful watching that and not watching the price action. So if I watch this price action, I'm looking for, what are we at right here? I'm looking very soon to turn around, to be honest with you. I'm going to take that. I banked 1,800 and I turned around right at this level, even though it's not sort of showing us that. It's just before the big gap. Now, if it starts to traverse this big gap, 25.56 up, 25.70, you're going to see me turn around quick to go long again. But right now, I'm looking to go short. Everybody's going short. Now I'm looking for the even dollar down here again to reverse. So let's see what we get here. So we're a little off. It's not far off considering, but it's still a little off. So I think as the volume goes down, it's going to straighten itself out. So this is an inverted hammer, which did happen, even though this is a little behind, which is a sign of reversal. Make sure you learn your patterns, guys. That's telling you, along with this support line, this is going to turn around, and it's an even dollar amount, which is a psychological level. So I'm actually going to take that at the even dollar amount. What did I get it at? 24.91. So I got it. It's pretty close to reconciling. So I'm gonna believe in the data that I'm being shown right here. And 24.91. Really slowing down. The sellers are dropping here, which is great. So this is the buyers. Now that's the MACD down there. I didn't talk about that. A lot of you have been following me. I don't normally have that. Again, getting ready for the competition. I'll make this layout available as well as the scalping indicator today for those of you that want to try, follow along with our big competitions that are coming up. So this is really slowed down. It's concerning me. I'm going to actually flip around there. So I broke 3K. I'm at 125.20 short. I'm going to reverse. I don't like it. I'm actually watching his chart. I'm thinking his chart isn't. So not everybody's having trouble. There's all these little squares up here, but one of them just has a big chart, which is, some people don't like to show their faces, but at any rate. So I'm going long on 125.14. 125.14. So this is behind because this is not where the price action is. It's up here. So we are having trouble here, and that's bothering me. So I'm going to read the patterns for sure, but I have to be careful reading these support lines without reconciling with the level 2 over here or the market maker. Here's what the market maker is going to give me. So I'm 125.14, and most of you are not having this problem, so I'm upset with my team for not getting me a fast layout. They said they did. We talked about it earlier. So I have there's a lot of people in the studio trading as well. Wow. So we're up here, guys. So it got worse. We're at 126, so we're right here. So it just couldn't keep up with it. Man, come on, guys, get your stuff together here. It's all right. We're gonna be okay. It's just like 3 of us that have this problem. I'm glad I'm not completely alone. Wow, that is a really good trade. I need to think about this number up here. So we're looking at the fibs. We're at one fib is 126.21, which we just passed, and that would normally be a place to turn around. The next one's 126.94. So I don't want to lose this, but it's like, wow, is it stopped there? I'm looking at the level 2 here, and I'm filling in the blanks. This happened to me, I think it was last week, and I was all like, I can't trade. And then I realized I used to trade this way all the time without looking at the charts. So it's not impossible. You can visualize it with the level 2 quite easily where your price action is. And I do have the lines, which is great. I'm not going to hide these completely yet because I want to know the patterns. So this is a tweezer move, which is sending this up even stronger, even though it's behind. That's telling me that this is why it's up here right now. So see if we can get to 126.50. Yep, it's breaking that. Looking right here, guys. Looking right here. So we'll see if we can get to 127 or up near that fib. The other fib is 126.63. We're already there. Nice. Nice. So it's a big move. I want to bank very soon here. So I'm going to be reversing anytime now, just so everybody's aware. Things are slowing down on the level 2. Anywhere near 127, anywhere near that above that. We're above this other. Wow. All right, I don't want to take this is really a great trade so far. So we're looking at go. Let's see. Looking at the market maker, 90. I got to take that. That's close enough. 7K. So we're up to 7K. It's going to be a good day. So I am short at 126.90. Again, we have a little bit of a tweezer move down. It seems to be, yeah, so it's way over. This is 950. This is 10. We're over here. This is where we are time-wise. We're at 10 o'clock. So these moves are just, God, they're useless. Oh my God. They're going to throw me off. Okay. We're going to do the RV strategy like it's, pure virgin RV strategy right here. So let's just look at the levels. So we're at 126.82. I got a little practice with this the other day. We're right here at this line. So the fib would be a nice support, or the next fib down here on a short. Right now we're barely moving from where I picked it up. Just 7 cents away from my position. Yeah, things have definitely slowed down. Maybe it'll catch it up. Okay, so let's see. 126.48 right here. Right here. There it goes down. That's good. So it's broken this. It's right here. See if you can make it to the fib. Yeah, somewhere. Oh, wow. It's almost there. That was quick. It hit it right there and it went back up. So I'm looking in the I'm seeing the patterns in my mind right now. So this is a fairly large red candle. It's got 20 seconds roughly to close, and it just went down from here to here. So this is a big, now it's coming back up in the middle of the candle. I know it's probably difficult if you're not used to trading, but I can visualize it by looking at the price action that it's, got really long and then it's pulling back. So it's got a wick down here, in this area. So, see if it can hit this again. I don't know if it actually hit it or stopped right above it. Wow, okay. So this is the second time it stopped near that fib. It got right near it and it stopped. So I'm going to reverse as the price action hits that fib. There, it jumped right through it. Okay, I could have taken it right there. I thought about it. Wow, I'll take that. I'll reverse. I got a 2609. 2609, broke AK. So I'm right here in this position, and the price action's already up here. 609. So it's right here. I mean, right here's our price action. Guys doing up there. So you guys are able to see this and call this. So everybody's going my direction, which I'm happy to see. Normally I'm quarterbacking, but it's difficult to quarterback when everybody makes their own trades, obviously. But this happens, and then I have to focus on a lot more on my own trades to make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be, which is now down here. Now we're back down to giving me a loss on my trade here in a second if it doesn't go back up. Wow. Are we really down that low? Hey, hang on. What happened there? Wow. So we're down here in the middle of this void. That's not something I wanted to see. Okay. We need this to recover or I have to reverse. So now it's back up here. If it hits off that fib and goes down, then we have a problem. Nope, it broke it. That last candle closed red, and now we're going green up it. We're more than halfway up it. Well, it closed down here, and now we're up here with the green candle. It's coming back down though. Boy, talk about decision fatigue with this kind of crap going on. I'll just pretend I never had that chart up. Fortunately, you can't see how well this works if you're new. The scalping indicator is amazing. But look, we're over at 1.5 million again. This is just insanity. Most platforms can't keep up with it on a 1 minute time frame. So if you're looking at the 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour for, obviously there's no problems here. But on a 1 minute or less, or 30-second or 10-second, it's really hard for the platforms to keep up with it. It just broke 2 million volume. This is insanity, right? It's craziness. So we're right here on the time. Just kind of in this move longer than I normally have because I'm not being able to capitalize quite as well on smaller scalps. So I'm going to try to think about doing that here a little bit. So we broke the 50 cents, 26.62. 73, 77. That's like up here. So right here, this line 84.92-ish would be I'd reverse before the void. I think I did that once before, which is a large gap in historical price action. Wow, there was 82. I almost took that. There was 84. I'll take that. 84. Okay, I hit 85 and then slipped to 84. It broke 10K. I'm now short at 126.84. Remember, I have a $2,000 max loss per trade, so even if I see this go $800, $1,000, I'm not going to really panic, but much more than that. It's not like I want to lose $2,000 on a trade, so I'm trying to call it correctly. This is just a tad annoying, so this will be another one there where the professor overcomes platform glitches. It's kind of difficult to show NVIDIA to you guys because, you know, I might not be one that I should be recording to show you the trades because it's hard for you to follow along when it messes up like this. So as far as the teaching tool, it's not very good unless you just want to go like, wow, he did that. It's incredible. That's good. You can clap and cheer for the professor. But you know, you got to hopefully learn from these demonstrations too. So if you can't see, the patterns are one of the biggest things that you look for of the candlesticks themselves. So we're at disadvantage there. Then the scalping indicator is the next one. So I'm kind of the next level trading this where it's very difficult for you, unless you're a very experienced trader, to know where to turn around here based on just the level 2 and the support and resistance lines. It's a little harder to, for sure, to I'm looking at this fib, really. We're below this fib now, our price action. We're like right in here. So I'd be looking to maybe turn around where we did before here or at the, you know, I don't know. I mean, hold it for 2-3 minutes per trade and see, not get over scalpy. Is that a word? I don't think so, but just letting it go. We're just letting it go. See what we can do today. I guess I'll have Charlie promote this as a, you know, makes 10K just reading level 2 or something like that, which is probably what she's thinking about doing. Like we talked about that once before. Yeah. So, oops. Uh-oh. That's there. 34. Oh, that was close. I'll reverse right there. 11K. Is it not? Doesn't look like it's done going down. I think I reversed a little soon. Oh well. It wasn't near the fib. It was 10 cents off that fib, so that's a mess up. Oh well. I kind of wish I could go short again. If I can get out of this position without losing, but no. Went to $80 for a second. Doesn't seem like it's done going down. Ouch. It's not too bad. I am in the lead. I'm liking it. I'm in the lead. And those guys don't have, half of them, more than half of them don't have this problem. Now I just jinxed myself. Oh, wow. Did I ever jinx myself? It's at 15. That's 20 cents below my position there. Look at the market maker here. Now it's a little better, but it's getting worse again. Did not call that one correct. It seemed like it was stalling there, so I went for it on the reversal. Now you'll see that I reverse because I always like to stay in position, and then if I've made a mistake, I just manage the bad trade, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm getting ready to take a loss if it really dives on me here. We call that managing a bad position. Right. There we go. Now I don't want to get out. Now I want to stay long. So, yeah. Well, now it's moving up. So, we're at 69. We're right up. We just broke that fib. So if it's going to stay above that fib, then I'm not going to reverse it. So. And our time is way back here. Here's where the actual time is. I want to keep sliding it like I'm going to see something different here. That's a nice trade. Now we're all the way up to this gap, and it's gapping the gap here. It's gapping the gap. It's closing the gap. 127 is going to break 127. It's going to break 127. It looks like it. Then the next one's right there, and that's a big enough trade to reverse off of the 22 level or any time now because it's stalling again. I always say it's like the air gets thin up here. Oh, no. Come on. Don't fall back off. Yeah, some of you went short already. I'm going to hold a little longer. I did it. It got me last time. I got out too quick. Got a nice big cushion. See if we can get to 15 today. It's easy to see it now. It's kind of nice and slow. And even though they're not reconciling, it's very easy to see what's going on here. Hopefully you guys can follow along. I'm looking at the market maker price, comparing it to the RV strategy levels. Right, so 126.94. So we're right at this level here. I'd like to see it break 127, or maybe I'll turn around at 127. Depends on how hard it hits it. And it hit it pretty hard. There was a lot of shares there that it had to get through. That actually looked like a spoofer there over there that turned it around. I don't know if you saw the triple digits come up. It looked like that might have been a spoofer. They get scared. They scare people, and then they're supposed to catch those people. Seems like nobody does. That sent it back down, so that could be very momentary. It's making another run up there at 127. See if you can break through it. Getting ready to sell. There was 127. Getting ready to sell off the 127. Really jumped up there. And when it hit the 127, it went through 10 cents, 22 cents, 20. Market, I'll take that. What did I get that at? 20. Yeah, I started looking, the ask started to throw me off. I was looking at the ask, and that's not reconciling now. So, God, there's a lot of problems here with this today. So I'm short again, 127.20. Come on. Don't go to sleep. I'm right here, short, watching it fall a little bit. It's an interesting pattern here. I want to see if we can get a spinning top here to maybe signify a reversal to go along with my new move. Still 25 seconds. A nice big clock right over here that I look at. Kind of anticlimactic now. It's just kind of sitting here. Although these kind of numbers are pretty exciting, I assume, for most people. A couple of years ago, they would have been very exciting for me. And I do pretty good on the swings on a regular basis here. Oh yeah, I actually got something going on over here as well. Let me take a look at that for a second. Forgot I had a got to cancel the working order over here. I have multiple things happening here, but hang on, I've got to get back to what I'm doing here. So this is this is a good trade. Stop looking at those candles. God, they're going to throw me off again. Yeah, I try not to let an existing trade. The marker that I have set to sell this one off over here is a little different, so there we go. I'm getting distracted. That's not good. Not with this kind of money on the table. Okay. I'm going to reverse right there. So that's off this fib, I'm thinking. So what did I get it at? 16. I got a little bit below the fib, and that was a good trade. I broke 15K. So let's see if that's... So this is the other fib. It would be wonderful if we could start trading between these fibs. Let's make it happen. Fibonacci levels are nature's mathematical formula if you set them up correctly. Always left to right. I'd have mine on a 5-minute 10-day, a 5-minute 2-day. And they get respected a lot of the time because most people set them up a similar way. It's interesting, even when you set them on a 1 hour, 4 hour, they're very close to the same positions. They're not that far off. So I'm looking for this to get me up into the 126.60-ish range at this fib before I play the reversal card here. All right, well, that's continuing to go the correct way, so I'm going to not worry about getting out of that position over there. GameStop didn't go well. What a bunch of hooey that was. I don't like to trade meme stocks. I shouldn't have got talked into it. It was just dumb. What is that? That's the level. All right, it hit it. Again, I got stuck watching the ask that didn't catch up to it. So 126.65, I broke 16K. So I got to stop being distracted here, guys. How's everybody doing? We're pretty much at time here. We started early, but we can go a little later if you want. Everybody's waving yes. So obviously they can trade without me, and they all know that. So we're looking to come back down here to this fib. And depending on the strength, we'll turn around there. Unless it busts through it, then we'll probably turn around before this big gap. Or if it turns around sooner, then I'll get out as it passes back by. I'll go long as it passes back by the level. There we go. Holy crap. That's all the way down to 2609. That was right here. It broke the fib, and now it's below the fib. So in cases like that, it can just suck it straight down here. So all the way down to 125.56. That's the end of that channel. And the way that it broke that, now it's back up again. It's back up here again. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk myself into a bad trade, but that was again, I wish I saw the exact candle action there, but from what I'm visualizing, that was a strong red candle going down, and it's just a little tiny bit of a pullback. About 16 seconds ago, this other one started to go back up. Now it's turning red as it goes back down. It's not red yet, but now it's turning red. It's 83, I think it turns red. There, so it turned red, it got back. So let's see if it gets down to 56 or even 26 down there. I would tend to reverse right here after this gap if it gets that far and just bank it and feel lucky. That'd be an over $2,000 trade. I'm watching this go up like $4,000 right next to me. I don't want to lose that either. So 56, that's 74. Nine's going back up again. I should have just taken that. Is that it? Is that's the end of its downward move? Looking at the market maker, it's 94, 21, 25, 94, 89, 86. There's another little bit of a plunge down, a couple little wicks. I'm trying to visualize it and seeing the 15 seconds to close this candle. Wow, it's going back up. So that's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Well. Yeah, it was all the way down to 125.60. I definitely should have taken that. If it gets down there again, here we go. It's getting below again. 80, 77, 80, 76, 75, 70, 69. Okay, I'm getting ready to get out right here, guys. I'm not going to wait for it to hit the bottom. I'm going to take that. What did that get me? 62. So I'm right above this line right here. 125.62 long. Broke 18K. Whew. Yeah, we're at time, really. I'll take one or two more trades at the most. Then I want to work on this position over here too. So, now that's going back down over there. That's very annoying. Okay, look for the even dollar amount here. Up at the 2606, 126.06 is that line. I'm looking to reverse around that level. This is just a tiny trade. I'm getting ready to stop, guys. I'm a little tired trying to watch two things go on. Building candlesticks in my mind. I just watched $4,000 whittle away over on that side. But this is good. It's probably my last trade, so there's 99, 89, 90, 92, 3, 90, 89, 90. Come on. Okay. Turn back around over there. Yeah, guys, hopefully don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully you're getting some useful information about this. I will put this platform available. Hopefully it'll work better for you if you don't trade this many, this speed here. But it needs to have the garbage cleaned on it again, I think. There is a video, episode 3, that shows how to speed up your platform. There's another one shows you how to set up scanners so you don't have to pay for a service, how to set up your charts. How to set up, see which way the market's going. All right, so this is just not, it's not getting, oh, there it is. God, I got to stop looking at this ask. 2609, that's what I wanted. Good God, I was looking at this number and thinking we weren't getting there. That's so, oh, and I reversed. All right, sure. I just wanted to get out. Okay, so I'm making a series of errors because I'm tired. But let me see if we can get down to... yeah, that's probably about it. I'm going to get out. Oh, I was so close to 20K. All right. Well, okay, guys. Well, I hope that was helpful to you. These guys can still trade, obviously, if they want. We're not in competition yet. That was the RV strategy with a malfunction on my platform, but I was able to trade it by looking at the level 2 and the market maker price, and we ended up having a pretty good day. And we already actually traded the open before this, and I had a pretty good open trade too. And I may do the power hour because I can trade all day today if I want, but I get tired. Yeah, don't forget to look around the channel. Don't forget to look at all those books. I think they make a difference in your journey. And hopefully the stuff that we have here, which is all community share, is helpful to you guys. We'll keep adding new strategies. Really looking forward to the new open strategy that's going to come out. I keep talking about it. It's been like 6 months, but it's getting closer and closer. I can see where they're at, what the questions that they're asking from us. It's right near where they would be printing, I would think. It's very, all that ways the trades go, when you get in, when you get out. And I remember on the RV strategy, that meant that it was just about to print. So, okay, guys, well, thanks for watching. Be careful out there. Stay inquisitive, stay green, and I'll see you soon.